Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. We got a good one tonight. Today's date is May 25th, 1979. Beginning the second scheduled block, as once again we will see all the baseball teams for 1979 up to the All-Star break. We got a good matchup tonight. We are at Dodger Stadium as the Cincinnati Reds take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We got a heck of a game and a good pitching matchup tonight, and already the crowd is filing in here at Dodger Stadium. The Reds come into this game with a record of 29-13 at the moment. They are pretty much a game back of the Astros in the National League West. The Dodgers come in at 20-25. They are one game back of the Padres for third in the NL West. So both these teams are very much alive. However, we're still very early in the season, as we're now in the month of May. Tonight's game is really interesting. The Dodgers historically crushed the Reds in this game. The Dodgers 17 runs, 20 hits and 1 error. The Reds 6 runs, 14 hits and 1 error. I don't expect that tonight, but you never know what might happen in a game of inside pitch. Kevin Hayes, Chris DeMello, Brandon Baker, BB, Brian Patterson are first through the turnstiles here at Dodger Stadium. Kevin Hayes says, do I like payoff pitch? Payoff pitch is excellent. It was the first game I played before moving on to inside pitch. So I have nothing bad to say about that game. Payoff pitch is excellent. You cannot go wrong with it. So please, if you've not tried it, or if you are playing it, you chose a very good game to play. This should be an exciting matchup here. The Reds trying for their 30th win. The Dodgers trying to stay close for playoff positioning early in the season. This should be an exciting matchup, so let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers in this game was Rick Sutcliffe. 17 wins, 10 losses, a 3.46 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the Dodgers. Rick Sutcliffe. I always felt Sutcliffe should have been a lot better than he was. His career ERA, I believe, was a little bit over 4, I think 4.02. I would put Sutcliffe in the Hall of the Very Good, but I can't do it, not with an ERA of 4. I always felt Sutcliffe should have been better than what he was. I don't know. Maybe you guys might have some thoughts on Sutcliffe. So let's get right to it and go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Reds will be right fielder Ken Griffey. 316 average, 8 homers, 32 RBIs. We are using gray, white, and blue dice. The Dodgers are the home team. Everybody settled in for some Friday night baseball. Let's get started. Sutcliffe, 2-1. That's a walk plus, and that 10 is going to automatically walk Griffey, and he will go to first. Dodger Stadium adjusts nothing to strikeouts, plus 1 to walks and none to homers. So Griffey will go to first base. Next up for the Reds will be second baseman Junior Kennedy. 273 average, a homer, and 17 RBIs. Infield double play depth. Anything happening on base? Griffey, no with a 12. He will stay put. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 3-1. That is a blank. Kennedy, 6-2, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Moving over there will be Baker. He will make the catch for out number 1. Junior Kennedy, actually an excellent second baseman. Pretty darn good at what he does. And that will bring up the shortstop, Dave Concepcion. 281 average, 16 homers, 84 RBIs. Concepcion had a very good season in 79. Steeler fan joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Griffey on at first. Strategy roll 9. Griffey stays put. Sutcliffe with the pitch. 2-2. That is a blank. Concepcion 1-5. He hits one to left. That's a 13 against the righty. Concepcion is gonna smack a triple. Concepcion goes ahead and hits a triple to left field. Coming around third will be Griffey. He will score. Concepcion always seems to come through for the Reds in some manner anytime he's on the board, and the Reds jump out to a 1-0 lead. An RBI triple by Concepcion as he gets it done. Big Clue joins us here at Dodger Stadium. One out. The infield will now come in. Next batter for the Reds. First baseman Dan Dreesen. 250 average, 18 homers, 75 RBIs. Not the best first baseman, but respectable. 250 average. Nothing really. You can deal with that. Concepcion on at third. Strategy roll 6. Concepcion will stay where he is. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 9, and he got him. He just got Dreesen on a K. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Sutcliffe. He had 117 of them in 79. And that will bring up the catcher, Mr. Johnny Bench. 276 average, 22 bombs, 80 RBIs. Bench is always the kind of guy that always seems to come through. Infield, there are now 2 outs. The infield will now be back. Strategy roll. And that's a 4. Concepcion will stay at third. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 5-1. That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 2-2. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Say. Say's range is a 3. Does he make the play at third? No, he doesn't. It'll get by him, and that's going to be a base hit for Bench. Concepcion will come in, and he will score. A single for Johnny Bench. And the Reds have jumped out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Stadium groans. Next up for the Reds will be third baseman Ray Knight. Had one of his best years in 79. A 318 average, 10 homers, 79 RBIs at the plate. Bench on at first. Let's see if anything going to happen with Strat. Nope. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. Sutcliffe 4-1, strikeout 5, and he gets Knight, struck him out, and that will retire the tie. Second strikeout for Sutcliffe. The Reds jump out quickly, 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk, and we go to the bottom of the first. Well, if we're not sure about the Dodger pitcher, I think we're very sure about the Reds pitcher. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, Mr. Tom Terrific Seaver. 16 wins, 6 losses, a 3.14 ERA. Seaver gets the call tonight for the Reds. Not much you can, well, a lot you could say about Mr. Seaver. Even Reggie Jackson said blind people came to the ballpark to hear Seaver pitch. We go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Davey Lopes. And he did not have a good year at second that year. Horrible range, but not too bad at the plate. 265 average, 28 homers, 73 RBIs. I'll take that in a season. Seaver will make the pitch. 4-6. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 6-4. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Geronimo will make the catch for the out. Next up for the Dodgers will be the shortstop, Bill Russell. Also terrible at that position. 271 average, 7 homers, 56 RBIs, but still a pretty good year at the plate. He really just couldn't field too well. The terrific one will pitch 6-6, hit by pitch. The 11 is high. Russell 3-1, and Russell does come through with a double to left. Smacks a double through the gap in left field. Russell will hold at second. A 1-out double for Russell, and he will hold there. And the next batter will be the right fielder, Reggie Smith. 274 average, 10 homers, 32 RBIs. Nothing really wrong with that stats, and Smith was a good outfielder. Seaver will get Saturday roll. That is an 8. Russell will stay at second. Sports Time Machine and Woodman 564 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Seaver with the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 7, got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for the franchise. He had 131 of them in 79. That will bring up the first baseman, Steve Garvey. 315 average, 28 homers, 110 RBIs. He played in all 162 games for the Dodgers that year and definitely was an MVP candidate. 2 outs, 2-0 Reds already. And that is a 12. Russell stays put. Seaver with the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 9. That is high. Garvey, 4-2. It's a ground ball to short. Concepcion will field it. Throw to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers. After 1, the Reds have a 2-0 lead. But of course, you all know no lead is safe on inside pitch. Just ask the Twins. Tom Seaver. Only 2 pitchers in baseball history have over 300 wins, 3,000 strikeouts, and a career ERA under 3. Walter Johnson and Tom Seaver. Walter Johnson pitched during the dead ball era. What's Seaver's excuse? He don't have one. Seaver, one of the best pitchers in baseball history, top 10, if not top 5, and he is on my all-time starting rotation. He is number 2 behind some kid named Koufax. We go to the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Reds will be Dave Collins. Collins is in left field for this game today. Collins, a 318 average, 3 homers, 35 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. Let's see if Sutcliffe can have a better inning. Let's see. Sutcliffe 1-4, walk 8, and that is gonna be ball 4. Collins will walk to first. Second walk issued by Sutcliffe. Remember, the Dodgers historically crushed the Reds in this game, 17-6. I just don't see that happening here. But then again, we've had games where we've had 17 runs scored by a team. Next up for the Reds, center fielder Cesar Geronimo, 239 average, 4 homers, and 38 RBIs that year. And a pretty good center fielder, as a matter of fact. Infield is at double play depth. Collins does not get the steal sign. He will stay put. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 1-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Geronimo, 2-1. That's a fly ball to right field. Reggie Smith will make the catch for out number 1. Next up will be the pitcher, Tom Terrific Seaver. Batted 158 as a hitter that year. Collins, see if he gets the steal sign. He does not. He'll stay put, and you're not going to hit and run with the pitcher at the plate. Sutcliffe will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-3. That's a walk, but that 16 is way out of there. Seaver, 2-5, and he grounds 1 to third. Let's see if they turn the 2. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot, Lopes -1. A 1-3. It's a double play. It is not. Collins thrown out at second, but Seaver will make it to first, 2 down. So fielder's choice there. And now the batter will be Griffey. Griffey walked his first time up. Seaver on it first. Sutcliffe will make the pitch to Griffey. Strategy roll, still going to throw. That's an 11. Sutcliffe has a pretty good pickoff rating, but he did balk a lot in 79. Sutcliffe, 6-5, error on a throw. Griffey, 2-6. That's going to be a base hit to center field. Seaver, a base running rating of 1 with 2 outs becomes a 2. Single to center, -1. -1, and center fielder is Baker, and Baker has a 0. The only way Baker can get to third is on a 1. By the way, that is a 16, and Baker will not make a throwing error. So the only way he gets to third is on a 1, and he doesn't. Seaver stays at second. He'll be happy with the extra base, and that will do it. So that's a base hit for Griffey. Move Seaver over. And now we'll see Kennedy. Kennedy is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second, and that is a 19. Kennedy is not going to bunt, although he did get the bunt sign. Sutcliffe will look on and pitch to Kennedy. Sutcliffe, 5-6. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 4-2, and that's going to be a base hit to center field. It's a single plus. So Seaver automatically comes in to score. Griffey automatically goes to third, but Kennedy has to try for second. Base running rating of 4. Hit to center field. The center fielder is Thomason, and he has a 0 arm. A 1-4, Kennedy will make second, and he slides in there safe, and he turns the single into a double. That will go as a double for Kennedy. Seaver comes in to score. 3-0 Reds. Stadium groans. Runners at second and third now for Concepcion, and he is 1 for 1 with a triple. Runners at second and third. They're going to go talk to Sutcliffe and see how he's doing. Not having a good start to his game here. 2 outs, strategy roll, nothing happening. Sutcliffe will make the pitch to Concepcion. 5-3. That's a pitcher result against a righty. A 1-10's an automatic out. The 3 is good. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field. This time, Thomason will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Reds, a walk. And they have a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the second. For those of you who are wondering even though Big Clue says the great 1-2 punch, people wonder who is my 5-man rotation. Koufax is number 1. Seaver is number 2. Bob Gibson is number 3. Randy Johnson is number 4. And it's a toss-up between Greg Maddux or Pedro Martinez at number 5. I have Nolan Ryan and Steve Carlton in the bullpen as spot starters and long relievers. With that rotation, good luck. Let's go to the bottom of the second. And leading off for the Dodgers will be the Penguin, Ron Cey. Cey, 281 average, 28 homers, 81 RBIs. He could definitely hit the long bomb. And he actually did not have a bad season, really, at third that year. He didn't make as many errors as he usually does. Seaver will make the pitch. 1-1, that's blank. Cey, 6-3, and that's going to be a grounder to Concepcion for out number 1. Ground out to short. Next up for the Dodgers will be left fielder Dusty Baker, 274 average, 23 bombs, 88 RBIs. I have no problem with Dusty Baker's stats that year. Nothing wrong with that, and he was an average fielder in left. The terrific one will pitch 4-4, error on a throw. Baker, 2-6, and that's going to be a double into center field for Baker. He smacks a 2-bagger. There won't be a throwing error if there's nobody on base, but Baker will hold that second with a double. Double for Baker. And now let's see what the Reds want, what the Dodgers want to do here. Next up for the Dodgers will be center fielder Gary Thomason. He got the call for this game in center field. 248 average, 14 homers, 45 RBIs. Not a good center fielder at all, although he didn't make that many errors. He just had no range. Dusty Baker on at second. We'll do a strategy roll, and that is a 7 and nothing happening there. Seaver, he will make the pitch. 6-2, error on a grounder. Thomason, 1-1, and he pops that one up in the infield. Calling for it's going to be Dreesen. He'll make the catch. That's a pop out to first. And there are 2 down. The Dodgers in 1979 had finished the season under 500. Scrappy, but kind of inconsistent for that year. Next up for the Dodgers will be the catcher, Joe Ferguson. 262 average, 20 homers, 69 RBIs. He can hit the long bomb. That's not a bad year, actually, for Ferguson. 2 men down. Strategy roll, nothing happening there. Seaver will go ahead, and he will make the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 12. Nope, that's just out of Ferguson's reach. Ferguson 3-3, and he hits one hard, but right at third. Knight, a line out to third, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers, and the Reds hold on to that 3-0 lead. Now starting the second schedule block tonight. This schedule block actually ends right on the day before the All-Star break. As funny as it is, I actually didn't think I would be able to schedule it that way, but for this year, I actually was able to. Dan Dreesen leads off for Cincy in the top of the third. Dreesen is 0 for 1. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 2-5. That's a walk. That 18 will be high. Dreesen, 6-6, base hit to center field. Dreesen gets a single. He'll hold it first. Another hit for the Reds, and here comes Mr. Bench. Bench is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Infield goes to double play depth. Is Dreesen going to do anything at first? No, he will not. Sutcliffe will go ahead and make the pitch. Sutcliffe. 4-2, strikeout 2, he got him. He gets Bench. And that's going to be strikeout number 3 for Sutcliffe, 1 down. Next up will be Knight. Knight is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Nothing happening with Dreesen. Sutcliffe will now go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, that's a pitcher result. Knight a righty, a 1-10 is an automatic out. The 6 is going to be good, and that is going to be a ground ball to second. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop pivot, Russell -1. A 1-4, it's a double play. They turn it, side retired. 4-6-3 double play as Knight goes ahead and grounds into the twin killing. No runs, a hit for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Dodgers will be their pitcher, Rick Sutcliffe. He was a good hitter, 247 average, a homer, 17 RBI. Sutcliffe could hit the ball in 79. He could hit here. You could almost use him as a designated hitter or a pinch hitter in a game where he's not pitching. Bottom of the third, Reds lead 3-0. Seaver, 2-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Sutcliffe, 2-6, and he hits a fly ball to right field, and Griffey will make the catch. One out. Here comes Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 1. Seaver, he'll go ahead and make this pitch here. And that is a 4-6, and that's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 2-4. And that is a blank. We got a rare play. So let's see what happens with rare plays with the bases empty. And that's going to be a 62. 3-2 pitch called strike 3. Hitter argues call and gets thrown from the game. Oh, Davey Lopes just got ejected. 3-2 pitch called strike three, and Lopes didn't like it, and he is gone. And that will go as a strikeout. That will be the second strikeout for Lopes, and he's ejected. So the Dodgers need a second baseman, and that will go ahead and take care of that. If somebody could tell me what Davey Lopes said to the umpire, I really would like to know. Because I really don't know what he said from up here, but you guys are my lip readers down there. So you guys got to tell me what Davey Lopes said to the umpire. I have no idea to get him ejected, so you'll have to let me know there. And who's going to take over at second here? Let's see. What do I want to do here? Give me a second. I got to see what I want to do. And nobody in the lineup, so it's got to be from the bench, and it is going to be Daryl Thomas. All right, so timeout. Daryl Thomas will take over at second, so I got to go ahead and make a substitution on the scoreboard. So on the scorecard, so give me a moment. So Thomas will now take over at second, and he's a little better than Lopes, actually. So Daryl Thomas will take over at second base, and there are 2 outs, by the way. Here comes Bill Russell. Russell got a double his first time up. He said that pitch was high, ump. Get some blanking glasses. Okay. I would have thought the umpire would have been, I guess that's good enough, I guess, to get some thrown out. Seaver will make the pitch. A 1-5. That's a range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 5-2. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to ninth. Ninth's range is a 2. Not that great. But he'll make the play there. What a nice play by Knight on a 1. Throws to first, side retired. Nice play by Knight. On a range play, 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still 3-0 Reds. Your mother looks like Marge Schott. Oh, geez. All right, yeah. That will get you thrown out. That will get you thrown out. Yep. And Sports Time Machine, yep, Dodgers won 17-6. Seaver was not terrific. Yep, not in that game he wasn't. Maybe one of the reasons why he had only a 3.14 ERA. We go to the bottom of the third, but right now, Seaver's terrific today, 3-0. And let's see what we got here. Or, I'm sorry, not the bottom of the third, top of the fourth. My bad. We're on top of the fourth inning. So top of the fourth. And who leads off? Leading off for the Reds will be Dave Collins. Collins is 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. Yeah, he did not have a good game that day. That is true. Hey, even the best, even Koufax had his off days, as well as Gibson, as well as, any pitcher in baseball. Collins will lead it off. Let's see what Sutcliffe does. Sutcliffe has pitched a little better. Sutcliffe, a 2-2. That is a blank. Collins, 5-5. Base hit right past second. The Reds continue to get some hits. That'll be a hit for Collins. He'll hold it first. As BBB says, thinks the real game was rigged. Here's Geronimo. Geronimo 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Collins definitely had 16 stolen bases. That's a 1, and he gets the steal sign. Let's see. 13, 14. Ferguson plus 1 is 15. Why not? Collins is going to take off. He's going to try to steal. A 1-15. He is safe. And he just slides in under the tag with a 14. And Collins will get the steal. Stolen base for Collins, his first. Now we'll re-roll the strat and see if he gets a chance to get a jump at third. He needs a 2 or lower. And he does not, though, but that's a 20. Sutcliffe gets a chance to get Collins. He fires to second, and he got him. Picked him off. Holy cow. He got him. So Dave Collins steals second base, and then on the next pitch, Sutcliffe picks him off. 1 out. Oh, wow. Collins can't believe it. but he's going to have to go back to the bench and eat a little humble pie. So now Geronimo will go ahead and bat with the bases empty. Oops, too soon. Yep, exactly. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 2-1. Walk plus. That's going to be ball 4, and Geronimo will head to first. And that's going to be another walk issued by Sutcliffe, and that is his third. And now the batter will be Seaver, and I think I let Seaver hit here. I think a bunt doesn't make much sense. I'll let him swing. Seaver actually can hit the ball. Infield a double play depth. Seaver got grounded to a fielder's choice. Strategy roll. That is a 20. Sutcliffe's going to fire to first to get Geronimo. And no, Geronimo gets back. Now Sutcliffe will concentrate on Seaver. Sutcliffe, 6-2. Error, a possible error. Seaver, 1-6. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to say. His error rating is a 5. That's a 10. He'll make the play. Let's see if he turns a double play. 2, 3, 4. Second base, Thomas, a 0 pivot. A 1-4, it's a double play, and they got it, and that will retire the side. Strange inning that one was a little bit, but the Reds are going to come up a little empty on that. In the 5-4-3 double play, so no runs and a hit for the Reds, a stolen base and a pickoff. We go to the bottom of the 4th. McSherry died opening day at Riverfront, 1996 on the field. Yes, that is true there, Utah Mike. Check out his amazing channel, by the way, for those of you who don't know who Sports Time Machine is. He is one of the best in the business. Bottom of the 4th inning, leading off for the Dodgers will be Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. 3-0 Reds. Seaver with the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 9, got him. And that will be strikeout number 3 for Tom Terrific. 1 down. Tom Seaver. The only uniform he should have been wearing was Met pinstripes his whole career, and that's it. Should never have been sent to the friggin' Reds. The worst trade in baseball history. I don't care what anybody says. Here's Garvey. Garvey is 0 for 1. Seaver, 3-5. That's a walk. That 7 is going to be too high. Just barely misses it. Garvey a 5 plus 1 is a 6, but the 7 is high. Garvey gets the swing, 1-1. He hits one to left field. That is a 20 against a righty. That's way too high, and that's going to be a fly out to left as he gets under that one big time. 2 outs for the Penguin. Say is 0 for 1. Seaver, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 1-1, blank. Say, 4-6, fly ball, left field. Moving over there will be Collins. Collins has all the room he needs, and he will make the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the franchise. After 4, 3-0 in favor of the Reds. We go to the top of the 5th. Sutcliffe gets back on the mound. Ken Griffey leads off for the Reds, and he is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 4-2, strikeout 13, that is high. Griffey, 5-3, that's a ground ball to second base. Thomas will make the play and throw him out for the out. Exactly. He should have won another World Series with him in 86. It was too bad he was on the Red Sox that year. Here is Kennedy. Kennedy, 1 for 2, got a double his last time up. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 3-1, that is a blank. Kennedy, 4-1, ground ball to third. The Penguin will take it and throw to first for out number 2. Yep, he should have stayed with the Mets his entire career, but unfortunately the Met wasn't his fault. But if anything, Tom Seaver is the greatest player in Mets history. That is indisputable. And that is a matter of fact. There's no doubt. Here's Concepcion. He's 1 for 2. He got a triple in his first at bat. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 5-3. That's a pitcher result. Concepcion, a righty. A 1 to 10's an automatic out. The 2 is good, and that will be a fly ball to center field. Thomason will get to it, and he will make the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning on the Reds. So Sutcliffe has definitely calmed down a little bit as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Not being on the 86 Mets kept him from forming a drug habit. I doubt Seaver would have gotten into that anyway. I really do. The one thing about the 86 Mets was the 86 Mets the best baseball team in history? No. Are they one of the top 10 teams in history? Yes. But were the 86 Mets the craziest team in history? That, I think, is also indisputable. Maybe not the best team, but they were the craziest team. And they are my favorite team, of course. We go to do I have a problem with the Yankees retiring O'Neill number 21? No. Paul O'Neill was excellent with the Yankees. I have no problem with that. They want to retire number 21? That's fine. I have no issue with it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Dusty Baker leads off for the Dodgers. He got a double his first time up. So Seaver right now is cruising along. Seaver, 5-5, strikeout 13, that's high. Baker, 6-6, line drive to third. Knight will make the catch. One away. Baker hits it hard, but right at Knight. Here comes Thomason. Thomason is 0 for 1. Seaver, he will make the pitch. 6-3, that's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 3-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. Taken care of by Concepcion. Throws to first for out number 2. 2 outs, and now we'll see Ferguson. Ferguson 0 for 1. Seaver gets the sign in from bench. Seaver with the pitch. 4-2, that is a blank. Ferguson, 3-1, fly ball, left field. Collins has plenty of room. He also has plenty of ball, and that will end the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning by Tom Terrific Seaver. Still 3-0 Reds after 5. Now, Seaver right now is pitching like the Hall of Famer he is. He's pitching like one of the best players in baseball history, which he is. Top of the 6th, Dan Dreesen leads off for Cincy. He's 1 for 2. Sutcliffe Sutcliffe has cooled down. He's only allowed 2 hits the last 3 innings. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 12. That's too high. Dreesen, 3-6, and that's going to be a base hit past first, and it will be a single for Dreesen. Dreesen gets his second hit of the game. He'll hold at first base. And here comes Mr. Bench. Bench is 1 for 2. Infield at double play depth. Dreesen had 11 stolen bases that year, but he's not going anywhere. Sutcliffe will make the pitch to Bench. Sutcliffe, 4-6. Against the righty, strikeout 9, and he got him. He gets Bench. And that's going to be strikeout number 4 for Sutcliffe. Second time he gets Johnny. 1 down, here comes Knight. Knight is 0 for 2. Dreesen, and that's a 6. He does not get anything, and Knight is not, and I don't think, and did they get the hit and run? I don't think so. No. No hit and run, so no play. Sutcliffe will look at Knight. Sutcliffe, 2-3. That is a home run chance. Knight a righty. He needs a 1. That's an 11. Not happening. Knight, 1-1. A line drive right to first. That's going to be out number 2. And is caught by Garvey. Does he get Dreesen at the bag? Yes, he does. Dreesen is way cut off. And Garvey takes it himself, tags the bag. That is an L3 unassisted double play. Side retired. No runs, a hit for the Reds as Dreesen caught off the bag. And that was hit right at Garvey, and he took care of it himself. And that ends the inning. That is the third double play the Reds have hit into. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Seaver gets back on the mound. Rick Sutcliffe supposed to lead off here. We're in the sixth inning. How many batters he can play? 31, and he's faced... do I let him stay in there, or do you go to the pinch hitter? I think you're down 3-0. You're in the sixth inning, but he can hit though. 247. I'm going to let Sutcliffe hit. Seaver will make the pitch. 4-4. Error on a throw. Sutcliffe 3-6. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Kennedy. His error rating is a 6. That's a 12. He'll make the catch and throw to first for out number 1. No throwing error there. Ground out to second. Nice play by Kennedy. Next up for the Dodgers will be the new second baseman, Daryl Thomas. 256 average, 5 homers, 44 RBIs. Thomas was in a lot of games for the Dodgers in 79. He didn't start this one, but because Lopes got thrown out, Thomas will now play second for the rest of the game. Seaver with the pitch. 2-6. Walk. 18. That's high. Thomas. 3-5. That ball is hit to center field. That is a 16 against the righty. That is way too high. Center fielder Geronimo will make the catch for the out, 2 away. 2 men down. Circa 1994 is with the Reds. Me and Paul O'Neill and looked and grabbed his junk. Oh, God. 2 men down. Here's the second. Here's Russell. Russell is at short. He is 1 for 2. Seaver cruising. Here's the pitch. 6-5. That is a blank. Russell 2-2. And that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Collins will get to it. He will make the catch. And another 1-2-3 inning for Seaver. After 6, the Reds still hold a 3-0 lead on the Dodgers. And that is a funny story there, Matt. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Redlegs will be Dave Collins. Collins 1 for 1, singled, stole a base, and then got picked off. Sutcliffe will pitch. 3-5 against the switch left. That's a blank. Collins, a 3-4, and it's a base hit to center field. Collins gets himself another hit. His second hit of the game, and Collins is now has a 1,000 on-base percentage. Geronimo is up next. He walked his last time up. Infield double play depth. Does Collins get the steal sign? No, he doesn't. That's an 18. And Geronimo's not doing anything there, so he will stay put. Sutcliffe will make the pitch. 2-2. That is a blank. Geronimo. 6-2. Base hit left field for Geronimo. A single. Collins, a base running rating of 4. Single to left, -2. Left fielder Baker, a 0. A 1-2. Collins will get to third. It is a 1, and he will. He does. The throw goes to third. Collins will be safe. Geronimo, a base running rating of 3. Does he take second on the throw? Yes, he does. The throw goes to third to try to get Collins. Collins safe, and Geronimo takes second. And the Reds are in business. And that will go as a double for Geronimo. The infield is now going to come in, and coming on to bat will be Seaver. Seaver will hit. He's pitching very well. Seaver is 0 for 2. Runners at second and third. Dodger bullpen getting ready. Sutcliffe will pitch to Seaver. Strategy roll, that is a 9, and there's nothing happening. Sutcliffe will pitch. 3-5 against the righty. That's a home run result. against a right-handed pitcher. Seaver needs a 12. Oh boy, that's a 1. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Tom Seaver blasts a home run. 3-run bomb by Seaver. Stadium barfs. Blech. A 3-run bomb by Tom Seaver as he gets the big blast. As Sutcliffe pitched Seaver a meatball, Seaver had 2 home runs in 79, and Seaver literally turned that into lasagna. 6-0 Reds. A 3-run bomb by Seaver. He could hit, and that's why I decided to let him bat. A 3-run bomb by the franchise, and the batter will be Griffey, and that's going to be it for Sutcliffe. He is done. Sutcliffe goes ahead, pitched the meatball, and Seaver put the tomato sauce and the ricotta cheese on it and turned it into lasagna. We need a new pitcher for the Dodgers. They have left, right coming up, so I think they'll go with a righty. And let's see who the Dodgers want to bring in. It's the 7th inning, so it really can be anyone. Let's see who I want to bring in to pitch. 6-0 lead. I think they go with this guy. Dodger bullpen in 79, not that great. Next pitcher for the Dodgers will be Laren LeGros. 5 wins, 4 losses, 5 saves, a 5.29 ERA. LeGros will go ahead and take over on the mound, and he will be the second Dodger pitcher. Griffey is up next. He's 1 for 2, 6-0 Reds. Reds trying to get some vengeance for the actual 17-6 beating they took from the Dodgers in the historical game. LeGros with the pitch. 5-3, that is a blank. Griffey, 3-3, ground out to third. That will be out number 1. Next up will be Kennedy. Kennedy is 1 for 3. He's got a double. Not the first time that Tom Seaver has hit a home run in any RJL Network game. He's done it before. LeGros will go ahead. I believe he did hit one. I think Seaver hit a home run in either 81 or 76. I don't know if it was the Mets or with the Reds, with the 81 Reds. I'm not 100% sure. I believe Seaver did hit one. LeGros with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 4. He got Kennedy, struck him out. And there are now 2 away. 2 outs now for Concepcion. Concepcion is 1 for 3. He tripled in the game. Pitch from LeGros, 6-6. Hit by pitch, 15, no way. Concepcion, 1-4, and he chops it right back to LeGros. He'll take it, and he'll throw to first to get the out, and that will retire the side. But Tom Terrific goes deep. He goes deep, 3 runs on 3 hits, a 3-run bomb by the franchise. And the Reds have a 6-0 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and California Dreamin'. I'll be right back. don't forget, we've got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night, we are going to take a little trip back to the American League. We're going to have a matchup between the top two teams in the American League East. We're on our way to Milwaukee County Stadium, as the Milwaukee Brewers will be there, but they'll be facing everybody's favorite team in the chat, the New York Yankees. I know everybody loves the Yankees, don't you? Of course you do. All you Yankee fans or Yankee haters, tomorrow night the Yankees take on the Brewers. Jim Beattie will go for the Yankees, and Bill Travers will go for the Brewers. The Brewers right now a record of 28-16. The Yankees are 27-15. They are the top two teams in the American League East. So this is a very important series for those teams coming up. So I know all you Yankee fans and haters will be there tomorrow night. Yankees and the Brewers, Beattie versus Travers. That could be a very interesting game. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning here. Reds all over the Dodgers, 6-0. Seaver right now having a career game. Reggie Smith leads off for LA. He is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Seaver will make the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 14, and now he struck out 3 times. He gets the hat trick, struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for the terrific one. One man down, and here comes Garvey. Garvey is 0 for 2. Seaver, he'll look in on Garvey. He will make the pitch. 6-2, error on a grounder. Garvey, 1-5. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Griffey will get to it and make the catch. Two outs now for the Penguin. Say is 0 for 2. Seaver looking right now like he just can't be stopped. Seaver, 4-6. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium. 3-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. Concepcion gets it, pumps once and throws to first, and he will retire the side. And that is going to be another 1-2-3 inning for Seaver. Seaver has only given up 2 hits in this game. After 7, though, the Reds still hold on to that 6-0 lead. But everyone here knows no lead is safe on inside pitch. We go to the top of the 8th. Dan Dreesen leads off for the Reds. Laren LeGros is going to stay out there. He can pitch to 2 more. He can pitch to 2 more batters before tiring. He'll stay. So here's the pitch from LeGros. LeGros, 4-1, range play. Dreesen, 1-3, and that's hit well to left. That's a double to left field, but it's a range play for Dusty Baker. His range is a 3, and he makes the catch, out number 1. Nice play by Baker. He takes a double away from Dreesen. As Jim Connell here joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Here's Mr. Bench. Bench is, let's see here. Hold on a minute. Wrong one here. Mr. Bench is 1 for 3. LeGros, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 5-1, error on a throw. Bench, 4-4. Line drive right to first, out number 2. There won't be a throwing error because, well, a throw doesn't need to be made. 2 outs now for Knight. He will come up to bat. LeGros is now tired, but they're going to leave him in there and see if he can get Knight out. LeGros with the pitch. 6-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-6, strikeout 5. He got Knight on a K. He will get Ray Knight and retire the side. Not a bad job done by LeGros. He actually retired 6 batters in a row since taking over from Sutcliffe. So a nice job by Laren LeGros. You got to give him some props for that. We will go to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Dusty Baker. Baker is 1 for 2. He has a double. One of the only players that actually got a hit off Seaver. Seaver can pitch to 4 batters left before being tired. We'll see if he can go the distance. Seaver, 6-2, error on a grounder. Baker, 1-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Geronimo makes the catch, out number 1. And, of course, no error. Here is Thomason. Thomason 0 for 2. Seaver, he'll settle in, and he will make the pitch. 6-5, that is a blank. Thomason, 1-2, and that's a fly ball to left field. Collins will get to that, out number 2. 2 men down, and here is Ferguson. Ferguson is 0 for 2. Seaver, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. Seaver, 5-2, strikeout 12. No, just a little too high. Ferguson, 2-4. It's a ground ball to third, taken care of there by Knight. He has it. He'll throw to first. Side retired. Another 1-2-3 inning by Seaver. After 8, it remains 6-0 in favor of the Reds. We go to the top of the 9th inning. The Reds have a switch left and a right coming up. And I think they're going to go with a lefty. So Laren LeGros is going to come out of the game. He's due to lead off anyway in the bottom of the 9th inning. But the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. So let's see who they're going to bring in to pitch here. And they're going to use a lefty. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Jerry Royce. Royce was a starter, but he did have relief appearances, and he'll relieve this game. Jerry Royce, 7 wins, 14 losses, 3 saves, a 3.54 ERA. What a big difference between 1979 Jerry Royce and 1981 Jerry Royce. What a big difference between the two pitchers in 2 years when the Dodgers in 81 played the Yankees in the World Series. Dave Collins will lead off, and he's having a great night. 2 for 2, and scored and a stolen base. Rolls Royce will make the pitch. 5-2 against the switch right. Strikeout, but the 20 is high. Collins, 4-1, and that's going to be a ground out to third. 1 man down, and here's Geronimo. Geronimo is 1 for 2. He has a double, and he walked. Royce with the pitch. 2-2, error chance. Geronimo, 4-6. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Thomas. Thomas's error rating is a 0, so he won't make an error, and he'll throw to first for the out, 2 away. And that will bring up the pitcher, Tom Seaver, and Dodger fans give him a little bit of a jeer at Seaver for hitting a 3-run bomb his last time up, and yes, he will pitch. As Seaver's going to try to go the distance here against the Dodgers. Royce will make the pitch. 5-1, that is a blank. Seaver, 2-4, and he'll swing and a miss and strike out, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Reds, but they have a commanding 6-0 lead here at Dodger Stadium. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Seaver can pitch to 1 batter before he is tired. We'll see a pinch hitter for Jerry Royce for the Dodgers, and let's see who they're going to be here. We're in the 9th inning, so it can be anybody I want. And coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers is going to be Manny Mota. 357 average, no homers, 3 RBIs. Mota's going to get the call here for the Dodgers to lead off against Seaver. A ringer card, yes, but It's the 9th inning. I don't have to go by at bats. He can come up to bat. Manny Mota. Well, that brings a few memories up. Seaver will make the pitch to Mota. Seaver, 1-5. Range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 1-3. That is a home run to the pull side. But Mota has zeros there, so it's not going to be a homer. So now it's just going to be a range play to the pull side, and that'll be a range play for left fielder Collins. Collins has a range of 3. He's near the track, and he will not make the catch. And that's going to bounce in front of him as he cuts it off, and Mota is going to get a single. So Manny Mota gets a pinch hit single, and he will hold it first. Seaver now tired, but they're going to see if he can go the distance. Thomas is next, and he's 0 for 1 since taking over for Lopes. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL Network? I think not. Seaver will try to close the distance. Reds bullpen, however, is getting ready. Seaver will pitch to Thomas. 1-6 against the switch left. That is a blank. Thomas, 2-5, and he popped it up in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to first. 1 down. Caught by Dreesen. Mota stays where he is. Next up is Russell. Russell will bat. He's 1 for 3. Mota on it first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium, the ones that are still left, hoping that something can happen. Seaver will pitch. 5-1. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground ball to third. This could do it. 3-0-4. Second base pivot. Kennedy is a 0. A 1-4. This game is over, and it is. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Knight. He has it. Pumps once. Throws to second to Kennedy. Kennedy gets it. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Reds shut out the Dodgers 6-0 here at Dodger Stadium. On a game-ending 5-4-3 double play. Stadium groans. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers, but Tom Terrific Seaver goes the distance. A nice win for the Reds here in L.A. And the Reds now get their 30th win of the season. This Cincinnati team could be a very tough out in the playoffs. Final line score coming right up. For the Reds, 6 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For the Dodgers, no runs on 3 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Tom Seaver. The losing pitcher is Rick Sutcliffe, and the player of the game is going to be Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey is the player of the game. He went 1 for 3 with a single. Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Player of the game is absolutely Tom Seaver. Seaver pitch goes the distance, gives up no runs on 3 hits, strikes out 4, and hits a 3-run bomb. Tom Seaver, definitely the MVP of the game. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. A nice win for the Reds. 10-minute ticker is coming up. Don't go away. is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Seaver goes ahead and gets a 6-0 win against the Dodgers. But let's see how the rest of the majors go on here as we're ending the end of May. May 25th, California and the White Sox. Angels 12-62, and that will be 8. The White Sox 9-15, and that is 2, and that will be a win for the Halos. Oakland at Milwaukee. A's 0-13, that's 0. Brewers 20-41, and that is going to be 6, and a win for the Brewers. Kansas City at Minnesota. Kansas City 19-54, and that will be 8. Twins 13-45, and that will be 6, and that will be a win for the Royals. Seattle at Texas, doubleheader, game 1. Mariners 10-55, and that's 6. Rangers 9-51, and that's 5. Mariners win game 1. Game 2. Mariners 13-64, that's going to be 9. The Rangers 12-15, and that's going to be 2. The Mariners sweep the Rangers in a doubleheader. Pittsburgh at my Mets. Pirates 9-56. 56, and that's going to be 6. The Mets a 7. Well, that's either a 7-26 or a 7-36. It won't matter. It's going to be a loss. I'll take the 7-36. It's still a loss, 6-4, no matter what that die is on. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 10-46. That is 6. That is 10-46. That's 5, actually. Phillies 8-34, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Cubs. Cubs are playing very, very scrappy. I don't know where the Cubs are going to end up right now. They're not going away. Astros and the Padres. Astros 2-16, and that is 1. Padres 2-12, and that's 0, and that is going to be a win for the Astros. Holy cow. Atlanta and the Giants. Phil Niekro against Bob Nepper. Pretty good matchup. Braves 10-21, and that is 2. Giants 8-32, and that is 3, and it will be a win for the G-Men. May 26th, California and the White Sox. Continuing that big series out there. California 16-33, and that is 5. The White Sox 10-65, and that's 9. That'll be a win for the Pale Hose. Yankees at Cleveland. Yankees 10-36, that's 4. The Indians 6-32, and that is 3. It will be a win for the Yankees. Baltimore at Detroit. Orioles 11-23, and 3 runs. Tigers 6-22, and that is 2 runs. That'll be a win for the O's. Oakland at Milwaukee. Athletics 3-16, and that is 1. Brewers 13-65, and that's 10. And the Oakland Athletics continue to stink. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 17-36, and they got 5. Twins 18-56, and that will be 8. It will be a win for the Twin Cities. Mariners and the Rangers. Mariners 8-53, and that's 5. Rangers 17-21, and that's going to be 3. That's going to be a win for the Mariners. Boston at Toronto. Red Sox 14-61, and that will be 8. The Blue Jays -146, and that's 3. It will be a win for the Bo Sox. Reds and the Dodgers. Reds 11-23, and that is 3. Dodgers 10-65. They'll get some vengeance. That will be a win for the Dodgers. They get 9. Pirates and the Mets. Pittsburgh 16-61, and that's 8. The Mets, 352, and that is 4. And my Mets also continue to stink. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs, 13-14, and that is 2. The Fightin' Phils, 8-15, and that is also 2. We got extras. Got a tie there. Cubs, roll a 3. -1 is 2. Phillies, roll a 6. +4 is 10. That will be a win for the Phils. Astros and the Padres. Astros, 11-51, and that is 6. Padres, 2-63, and that is also 6. They just got it. We got a tie. Houston rolls a 1. +2 is 3. Padres roll a 2. -1 is 1, and the Astros will win it in extras. This Astros team could be this Astros team right now could also be is going to be a tough out in the playoffs the way they're going. Atlanta and the Giants. Atlanta 13-34, and that will be 4. The Giants 10-16, and that is 2. And that will be a win for the Braves. May 27th, California and the White Sox, doubleheader, game 1. California 16-32, and that is 5. White Sox 8-13, 1, and the Angels win game 1. Game 2, Angels 21-25, and that is 5. The White Sox 12-33, and that is 4. And the Angels will sweep the White Sox. Yankees and Cleveland in a doubleheader. Yankees 8-26, and that is 3. Indians 4-45, and that's going to be 4. Indians win game 1. Game number 2, Yankees 17-46, and that's 7. Cleveland 10-35, and that is 4, and the teams will split. Baltimore and Detroit in a doubleheader. Game 1, Baltimore 9-25, and that is 3. Tigers 6-46, and that's 4. Tigers win game 1. Game number 2, Baltimore 11-61, and that's Oakland a 2. +3 is 5. Brewers a 4. +2 is 6. That's going to be a win for the Brewers. They continue to make Oakland look really, really bad. But then in 79, Oakland was very bad. Kansas City and Minnesota. Royals 9-66. That is 10. Minnesota 10-65. That's 9. Really? Yeah, that's 9. They're not gonna do it. That is a 9. The Royals will win that ball game. They will win the game. Seattle at Texas. Mariners 7-45. 7-45, and that is 4. The Rangers 18-13, and that's 2. Well, the Mariners will win the ball game. Boston at Toronto. Red Sox 19-66. That's going to be 13. Toronto 4-12, and that's 0. So Boston pounds the Blue Jays 13-0. Reds and the Dodgers. Reds 13-42, and that is 5. Dodgers 10-52, and that is 6. The Dodgers will win a ball game against the Reds. They just win it there. So the Reds get a shutout and then lose the next 2. Cardinals and the Expos in a doubleheader. Game 1, St. Louis 6-15, and that's 1. The Expos 12-36, and that's 5. That will be a win for the Expos. Game number 2. Cardinals 13-24, and that's 3. The Expos 9-26, and that 9-26, and that's also going to be 3. We have extras for that one. Let's see here. Cardinals roll a 1. plus 0. Expos roll a 2 plus 0, and that will be enough. The Expos will win the ball game. Pirates and the Mets. Mets just can't beat nobody. Pirates 11-16, and that is 2. The Mets 1-15, and that's 1. And my Mets are just killing it here in 79. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 9-61, and that is 7. The Phillies 12-54, and that is 6. That will be a win for the Cubbies. Astros and the Padres. Astros 3-43, and that is 3. The Padres 0-15, and that's going to be 1. Another win for the Astros. They still holding on to first place in the NL West. Braves and the Giants. Braves 12-24, and that is 3. Giants 10-36, and that's 4. That'll be a win for the Giants. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Milwaukee County Stadium as the New York Yankees, everybody's favorite team, will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. Jim Beattie for the Yankees and Bill Travers for the Brewers. A battle of the top 2 teams here early in the American League East. It should be an exciting matchup for everyone, so definitely don't miss that tomorrow. Yanks and the Brew Crew, be there or be square. Steeler fan, BB, Jim Connell. Jim Connell, Sports Time Machine. Brandon Baker, Woodman 564, Big Clue, Kevin Hayes, Brian Patterson, Chris DeMello. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Reds blank the Dodgers tonight. Seaver pitches a 3-hitter and hits himself a 3-run bomb. 6-0 win for the Reds tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.